7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, we're on. I was just saying hello to everyone. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's Interfleet Broadcasting. It's our news, pop culture, sci-fi, entertainment channel, and it's brought to you by two old guys that grew up watching 70s and 80s TV movies,
Speak for
cartoons.
yourself.
I'm New York Pete.
I'm young at heart.
I am speaking for myself. Yes, you are the young guy, although you look like you're twice as old as I am. Methuselah. That's who you look like tonight.
Yeah, it's just it's cold out here in Arcta, so I'll be doing when you have to inspect these outposts in the middle of nowhere because the Cylons aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, or we're not getting enough kills, so we have to go out there and inspect them every once in a while. So I'm out here in the middle of I guess this would be Ice Station Roanoke. See? My Cylon minions. Mini minions. Like they're tiny little guys. Tiny little guys.
Scott, Chuck, Paul, thanks for joining us. I'm looking for, where's Lola? Chris Laskowski, good day from down under. Thank you for joining. Fran, Superfan, Bigfoot Lives. Yes, Bigfoot Lives. What's up? Thanks for joining us, everyone. So we definitely wanted to recognize the fans, Chris.
That's what we always do, yeah. Fans are most important.
We want to also, I think it's important that we welcome our 1,400 plus new followers here to IFB.
Fracking amazing.
It is. So I want
Thank you, New York Comic Con.
Yes. It seems that, but it has a lot to do with our coverage. So we have a lot of new fans, big numbers in Brazil, the Philippines, of course the UK, South Africa, Chile, Canada, some in Greece, of course Australia, Vietnam, and of course in USA, right?
Yeah, just because you live somewhere else doesn't mean you can't be a fan of the great shows that we like. The pop culture stuff that we love. So. There's fans everywhere.
Lola's on. Carl's on.
I hope Lola's feeling better.
House. Excellent.
Yeah.
You're in Roanoke. I was there last weekend. Could have gotten together. Damn. Yes. Fran. Mediocre modeler. Do I need to donate a shaving kit? Yes, you do. I just mentioned that.
No,
that's right.
So I got a couple more days, and then I got to go back to work.
Yes.
Well, I should be going back to work. We'll see.
We'll see. We shall see.
Things are going on.
So. Let's welcome everybody and let's toast.
So tonight I forgot my can, my drink thing. So I have a drink, but I don't have anything to pour it into. So.
Oh gee whiz. Okay. Yeah, well, let me show you what I got. Look what I got.
Finally, what's this one? I'm a doctor, not a. What the heck does it say? Not a bricklayer.
Not a bricklayer. Yeah, come on. It's Dr. McCoy from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is. Bam. That's from the.
So what do you got tonight, Pete?
Gold Key. Our drinks, of course, are courtesy of Fran Severn, right? And this is Angry Orchard Sinful. It's here in New York. And, thank you, Fran, for buying us a round of drinks. Much appreciated.
Yeah, and I have.
Yeah, what do you got? Besides that fluorescent, whatever that creature is.
Daughter's, not mine.
Yeah.
There it is. Biggie S'mores. Imperial Stout.
Oh, my God. Huh.
It is a stout that's tastes like s'mores.
Oh man.
It is from three-notched.
No chemicals.
Three-notched chocolate malt and graham cracker flavoring.
Yeah, no chemicals in that.
No, not at all. And then Three Notched is the company it's from, and they are from Charlottesville, Virginia, just down the road from me.
Okay, cool. Well, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
So,
1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, no, mediocre modeler, that's like a weird McCoy, but that's from the Gold Key. So those guys that did it never watched an episode.
yeah.
There you go.
I can't pour mine, so.
There we go. It's
Going right out of the can tonight.
boom. We'll leave it at that for now. And put this to the
Oh, yeah.
side. I have my cider. Excellent. I love cider.
What's
Okay.
your alcohol content on
Alcohol
that sucker?
content. That's what you want. You're like always looking for the buzz, aren't you?
You call me tipsy for no reason.
Oh, that's true. I forget that. Oh God, where is it?
Ooh, wow.
Well, if I can't find it, I guess that means it doesn't have any. Correct?
Well, mine's 8%.
No, this is Angry Orchard. It's usually like about 5. Right, guys? Yeah, I think so. Hey, James, what's up? Hello again from Indiana. My name is James McCoy, not Dr. McCoy. Excellent. Well, here's to all the fans.
It's maybe he's James Kirk and Dr. McCoy got together somehow and
all together.
adopted a son.
That's right. All right.
All right,
Well,
so there you go. Hey, go ahead, Pete.
No, I just, we want to, again, just thank everybody and especially let's welcome all of our new fans that are a part of IFB, an additional over 1,400. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being a part of the show, and you're all welcome. Mick Mo, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening to you and everybody. Colin, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Please put up a chat or something so I can recognize everybody that's here with us live. We appreciate your support, and thank you for everybody that watches us later. So, Chris?
Yep, this is to everybody out there that is fans of us, fans of the fandoms, the sci-fi, pop culture things that we all grew up with. We know that you're the most important people in all of the universe, so we always say this is for you because fans fuel the fleet.
Fuel the fleet. There you go. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's good. Excellent.
Wow. I didn't think I could drink a s'more, but I think I found.
Really?
I think I found a s'more I can drink.
No kidding.
That's pretty darn good.
Carl just sent me pictures of Lego parts, bins full of Lego parts, man.
Oh boy,
Carl, I didn't know that was your thing, man. Wow.
He sent us pictures last week. We didn't get them on the air.
Oh, do you still have them?
I can go try to find them.
See if you could pull those up. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Kazuil, hey everybody. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you watching us live.
You can watch Pete while I'm looking. That way you don't look at my ear.
Okay, because you're going to be, yes, exactly. All right, well, you know what? Let's not forget that we're gonna look at this. Chris has an actual segue. This is my original, and I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably can't. It's too faded. This was $7.64 when it came out. It says it's a TSS low price, $7.64. My original, and inside is the actual Cylon Raider, and I still have the plastic. I put it all away, and so that's something we'll unbox and we'll look at that. Chris has, like I said, a segue because he found something while he was going through some of his stuff. George G in the house. Excellent, George. Thanks for joining us live. Appreciate it, man. George, one of our fellow producers here at IFB. And for those that are not aware, when we do the hat tip, that's GG on our posts, our news posts. Well, that's George. George had just gone on. He's the one that's in charge of all that. So he's constantly looking out there for some good posts for us to put in and continue to tap into the news in the sci-fi comic book world and pop entertainment. And we're waiting for John One will be coming on. He'll be giving us a whole breakdown on what's going on out there. And again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. We're going to be going over the official Battlestar Galactica scrapbook, guys. This is not my original copy. This is one that I picked up, and it's actually falling apart. I have my original is still in mint condition, although I did read it multiple times, and I have a backup copy. But this one, I don't know why, it just came apart, but that's okay.
That's so you can scan it in.
Yeah, this is the show version. And we've been talking, Chris and I have been talking about conventions. Hey, Jeff Walters, what's up, man? So we're trying to plan out the rest of, I guess I would say like the next 6 months, because everybody knows we're going to. So, Chris, are you ready?
Do you want to show the picture? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's a picture.
Oh man, look at that. That is so cool. Oh my God. Shelves lined up.
That's the Star Wars stuff. Looks like it has multiple models of the same one. So.
Oh, that is so cool. Look at that. That is a picture. Carl Cullenschmidt was kind enough to share that. That's his private collection. Oh, you can just see over on the right, you can see his Colonial Warrior Battlestar Galactica 78 jacket. And that's an Anavos jacket. But yes, Carl, thank you very, very much for sharing that, sharing your collection with us. I'm just curious to know if you actually have made any Galactica Lego stuff. If you have, that'd be kind of cool. But this is, everybody, you're looking at Carl's personal collection. Carl,
we were supposed to have that on last week, and we just didn't get to it, Carl, so we're sorry.
Team BSG Viper, all from buying bulk sets from Facebook and Craigslist. Very cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing that picture with us. That is mighty cool of you. Mediocre Modeler says, I want to go play at Carl's house. The shuttle, the Imperial shuttle.
That's huge.
Really cool. Yeah. Paul, Commander Kane. Paul, how are you from the opposite coast? Yes, it's a sweet collection. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Of course, everybody knows Paul. We've had the luxury of hanging out with him, and he's, of course, an admin at the Colonial Warriors, founding member of the Colonial Warriors Face Group. Thank you for joining us, Paul. Really appreciate your support and help, and keeping the fandom going. Paul's a good friend of ours. We've had the luxury of hanging out with him. So, Paul, looking forward to Dragon Con. Mick wow, we can have play dates sometime. Yeah, I hope that stuff is all insured. Yep, good in Seatown. Yeah, man, good stuff. Looking forward.
So you're showing off your Cylon Raider, and So I've been inspecting the barracks here in the outpost.
Yes, you have.
And getting rid of junk at the barracks because we're moving extra Cylons into the barracks to take care of the Mrs. Imperious leader. So the great thing is when you do that kind of thing, you get to run across things that you didn't know you had for so long. And I ran across a really cool, I mean, this thing was one of the fun toys of my time. So let me pull it up and see if it brings back memories. I'll do this first. Here is a hint to what it is.
Oh, guys, come on, man. Everybody's got to know what that is, because I had multiples until one day I went out looking for another one, a replacement, and I was like, no more? They stopped making them?
They're too dangerous.
Oh, man, that was so cool. That thing, I would shoot him and my cat would go after it.
Yep, I'd shoot my cat.
Yeah. Come on, somebody's got to know what that is. They even branded it Star Trek once.
Yeah, there were some Star Trek ones branded out. Those were the newer ones. They had something else on them.
Tracy Miller comes up with
Phaser disc.
Laser disc.
Yep.
I love playing that
So here
with
we go.
friend Zip Gun.
Zip gun. Yep. So here we go. Here is the.
Here it is. Damn. Oh,
And you would
boy,
always
look at
and
that.
you loaded it with on the side. You pushed pushed it in.
Yeah.
Spring-loaded magazine, all the way down here. So you had a bunch of them, so you could do rapid fire, and shoot them off.
Bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
And they still hurt a little bit.
Oh, Mediocre Modeler says they shoot pennies. That's how you broke it, man.
Yep.
That's right, Mediocre Modeler. I did that too because I don't know. I heard somebody did it, so I did it. And every time I do it, it would break my damn gun. I love that thing. It was so fun to shoot that thing. Chris is shocked I knew that. Oh, way cool.
Yeah, so that
Way
was one of the
cool.
things I found, and then my daughter was but it's funny that they don't make these anymore, mainly because somebody got hurt with them, and
Yeah.
just
They
like the
lost an
piece
eye or
that you
something.
showed earlier, they stopped making the Boba Fett. If you remember the Boba Fett, you could send off for. He had a missile, and then the Battlestar Galactica toys.
Yeah.
There was actually a whoops, wrong one. There was actually a what is it called? Somebody got sued over it because somebody got killed. Somebody died from getting ingested one of the missiles.
Yeah, one of the missiles. Fun part is past 20 feet, the disc fly left or right. That's right. You can
Yeah.
control it too. If you got good enough, you'd be like, bam, 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 and you'd be like, woo. Oh, fun is supposed to hurt a little. Well, it did in the 70s.
Yeah, well, heck, I mean, when I was growing
Not
up, we shoot each other with
anymore.
BB guns.
Yes.
Remember that? I mean, does anybody
Oh,
can't do that nowadays?
crazy?
Airsoft.
No, yeah.
I mean, nowadays
Now you're
airsoft.
going to jail
so-
for that.
Nowadays airsoft. Well, open that thing
Well,
up, Pete.
So,
Show me.
this is
Does
my
that one have the
original,
missiles that
right?
shoot?
yes, it does. Because
Does
this
it?
is pre-ban. Pre-ban. So,
Pre-ban. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
That sounds like a weapons ban.
yes, that's it. Battlestar
That's the
Galactica.
pre-ban.
Ban toys. Look at this. Oh, by the way, guys, take a look at the actual.
That's yellow.
Take a look at the.
Aren't they supposed to be green?
Yeah, it's yellow. So Chris, of course, said, "Oh, that's a command Viper."
Yeah, that's
Command
Volpa's
Raider.
ship.
Yeah,
That's Volpa's ship. So, what color?
Here it is.
And it's yellow on yours.
It's no, hold on, and I got it. It's in the plastic, original plastic. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Wait. Let's see. What else did I save? What else did Pete save? Ah, look. All the paperwork for it.
For sure, Pete didn't play with it.
Look at this. What? You're not going to believe that I did not pay $7.69. I paid less. Look at this. Check it out. $5.99, $6.47. Is that the date? Please be the date. Oh, it's the date, guys. The date that I bought this. Look at that.
Where's it at?
October 20th, 1978. Bam!
You can almost celebrate. Just you bought it just a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at that. There's the original paperwork for these. Right, generic. They just stuck one of these in each one of the boxes. Ain't that cool? And here's the reveal. But the joke's gonna be on me because I don't think. There you go. However, is the Cylon going to be in here?
Of course.
That's the question.
You lost the things. You need to lose the silent. Oh,
Missing Cylon.
you don't have one, huh?
No, I have it. It's not here. I have them on the side somewhere. I think I have. I think I found them. But
Yeah.
yeah, so the red missiles would go in here, guys. I don't know if you remember the missiles, and it had you'd shoot little buttons up on top. Bam, 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 bam.
But you don't have the missiles either, huh? I'm sure somebody
again, I
3D
have
prints
them.
those.
I got them. I have them.
Okay. Are they yellow
Look
or
at
are they red?
They're red.
I don't remember the yellow stripe. Maybe I think I have one in my house. I gotta go look.
Is this cool or what? This is my original. Ha ha ha. What do you think, guys? At Kmart, True Historian even saved the receipt. I did. Doesn't it have wheels on the underside? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Is there a price difference with the yellow? Who the heck knows, man?
I don't know. I thought they were
They're
green.
worth more with the small bullets. I got the bullets, dude. Replying to Carl Klunschmidt, got 2 of them. Oh, 2. Reminds me of the Christmas story when people stop making the guns. You'll put your eye out. That's right, James. Our place was full of those discs. That's what Chuck said.
I went on eBay to
would
look
love
to see
have-
find some of those discs, and they're like $35 for like 50.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
You just freaking 3D print them. Carl says, would love to have the Viper launch bay with the 2 foam Vipers. Oh, BB Gun Wars, Alfred. Thanks for joining us. That's right. Oh, my God. Memories. No, guys, this is pretty cool, man. So, yeah, what I did was, I do remember taking, see, I don't know if you guys can see, this is the original plastic. It says made in Hong Kong there. So, yeah,
Looks like
I took
you chewed it open.
I just ripped it open, man, as best I could. So, all the plastic is here, Chris. Just in case you want to recreate it, every single part of it's there. So you can see where I gripped it. You can see where I just went like this and just home. But yeah, so I separated the little pieces because I knew that they would never make it in the box. So I do have the Cylon, and I have the red missiles. There's other boxes, of course. There's other ones. So I get to put this all back together, put it right back into the box. And I had a Viper. I still have them. I have the Viper. I don't think I kept the box with the Viper, though.
No.
But I have the Viper and all the Scarab and all the other... on the back it says there's Colonial Stellar Probe, Colonial Scarab, and the Colonial Viper.
Yeah, where'd they ever come with the Scarab? You know, it never was at any of the shows.
And I just made that up.
Just
Sell
made that
more
stuff
stuff.
up.
And the probe, too. There was no Stellar Probe. Nonsense.
MSU, baby. Mattel stuff up.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, when I find the rest of I find the little guy and stuff, I'll bring him up. And it's not to be confused with this, guys, for Mucky Chris, not the Cylon Buddha.
Cylon Buddha. I miss my
so
Cylon
yeah,
Buddha. I should have brought him with me.
Yeah, you
He's
should
holding.
have.
He's still
All the
holding
time.
down the fort back on the Bait Star.
Rob Baum says, I wonder why Mattel didn't have the Raiders fit 3 Cylons. Probably because it cost more, but welcome to the show, Rob. Thanks for tuning in.
Probably because they couldn't make 3 small enough.
Carl is reminding us that Houston area arcade group, November 11 to 13 in Houston. Last Starfighter cast will be there. Interesting. Paul says, I have one without the missiles and the yellow stripes. Well, sorry, buddy. Scott, so much for the special retirement fund. No. That was, yeah, well, I don't know about yours, but no, that guy's, well, I guess, I don't know, Chris, if for the right, everything has a price, right? But anyway. Well, they never made a land ram, a shuttle, a Battlestar spaceship. Land ram they did make.
Yep.
Rob,
Canada, right?
But they never made the Battlestar or a base ship. It's too bad. Yeah. I print my own Cylon Buddhas. Chris Laskowski, of course. Yep. All right, so no Jeff, no Jar Jar Binks on this show. Thank you.
What? More Jar Jar. What the show needs? This show needs more Jar Jar.
Yeah.
He's so happy.
Oh my God. So, without further ado.
But hang on. I got so my daughter was also looking around all of her stuff. So when she was growing up, she's like, I never did comics or anything like that. And I said, yeah, you did. And she's like, oh yeah. So she found. Let's see if anybody knows who this is.
It's like, what is that?
Princess Power. You never saw Princess Power? Come on.
What the heck? What is that?
Princess Power?
Come on.
It says, hang on. I should have a closer up.
What is that? Is that from like He-Man or something?
Yeah. So, and guess what? It's a comic book. It's virtually a comic book. See?
Okay. All right. She-Ra.
So, She-Ra. Princess Power.
Colin got that.
Yeah.
And Mediocre came in. Boom. And
Yep.
Rob Baum. 1, 2, 3. Bam, bam, bam. I got Domino.
She-Ra, Princess Power. Look at that. Great colors.
That looks like it's inappropriate.
Oh, yeah,
Politically incorrect. She's like vaporizing people.
good stuff. This will be our next book for review.
Yeah, Princess Power. Yeah, okay.
That'll be our next review book, Princess Power.
Okay. All
So
right.
we'll review that one next week. So make sure everybody reads that one, finds it at your local eBay, and reads that up. So yeah, she found that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Well, Rob says Chris is lamenting they never had an Athena comic book.
No kidding. We'll talk about Athena tonight.
Yeah, we will. There's not much to talk about.
Athena. What do you mean? Not much to talk about.
All right, we'll get into it later because there's just plenty of background, but not a lot about career, and I think ultimately that's what.
Well, she didn't have a huge career to begin with.
Correct.
But we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
But
all right,
first, we
so
have
without
somebody
further
waiting
ado-
in the wings.
Yeah, let's get John on, man.
Let's see if his audio works. Hang
John.
on, John. Give me a second.
Hello, everybody. Hear me?
There we go. Yep.
We can hear you, buddy. Oh, welcome.
All
Welcome.
right,
welcome
how you guys
welcome.
doing?
Outstanding. There we go. Here's
How you
you,
holding
John.
up, buddy?
Woo-hoo.
Pretty good.
What are you drinking?
Hanging in there. I'm working Mackenzie's black cherry cider, hard cider.
Let's show that.
Ooh,
Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Let's. There we go.
Oh, look
Up,
at that.
over,
How was
over,
that?
over. The other way. The other way. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Towards your chest. There you
Towards
go.
your chest. Up, down, down, left.
There, got it.
Hey,
Got
see
it.
what's? Can you show us what's printed on the bottom? Just kidding.
Oh.
The
I
bottom
know
of the
these.
bottle. Hold the bottom of the bottle towards the camera.
Is it any good?
It's empty.
Put your eye in it.
Us crafty Cylons. Oh, look at that. We lost John.
Yeah. And now you lost him.
I don't know.
We lost the video feed.
What happened there?
What happened?
Give me a second, John. I'm going to reboot you here. See if that works. Call.
Mediocre Modeler says, "Hey John, drink one for me, and for me. How about that? He's got to drink 2 more." Mackenzie, as in Bob and Doug from SCTV. Good one, Rob. Yeah, excellent.
It's not on my computer.
Oh boy,
I think you went to sleep there, John.
John
Your
is.
camera went to
I don't know.
dead. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
your camera's sleeping, John. So
There it is.
Oh,
There
I'm
you go.
back.
Got you back. All right.
It's the ON-OFF switch. Make sure it is in the ON position.
I had it on. I hit the wrong button. So
Yeah, and I have
I'm
Ah.
sorry against too many of those
You
Mackenzies.
need to hire a Cylon.
That's
That's all there is to it.
Oh boy.
Hire a Cylon. They'll fix
right.
it out. I mean, that's what I
Let her rip, man. Come on. What do you got?
What we got
All right.
tonight? So John is our news, and let's see what we got tonight, John.
Well, it's been confirmed the Man of Steel himself, Henry Cavill, will return as Superman in an upcoming movie. I think he's in the. He played a bit part in Black Adam, so he's going to come
And
back in the series be a Superman.
He's
I
a
haven't
big
seen
40
Black Adam
man.
yet. I don't know if anyone saw it yet. I heard it's pretty good.
I haven't
But,
seen that one
We
yet.
shall see.
Let's see. There it is.
Ant-Man and the Wasp returns to theaters on February 17th, 2023. With Kang the Conqueror. This is going to be the first part of a couple movies he's going to be in. But I think the bad guy in this series is going to be MODOK. Because when he showed up in Loki, they want to start putting MODOK into it. I think he's going to be the big bad in that movie. We shall see.
Oh wow. Okay.
So Wakanda Forever will hit theaters on November 11th. Looking forward to that. I don't know how they're going to make up for the original Black Panther, but I think it's going to be a time leap, and that there's going to be a new Panther. I think she's going to be female. So
Is that going to be
attractions?
obviously
female
forward in
Panther.
time, right?
Yeah, they're going to do a time leap.
Okay.
So maybe it's going to be his daughter or something, but we'll see. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
That's going to be in theaters November 11th. James Gunn will take the helm on DC movie and TV projects.
I heard about that.
So that means it's going to be some really good DC series coming out. Peacemaker, what else is coming out? Black Adam's just the beginning. Piece A, the Arkham series on the HBO Plus is going to be good. That's going to be like the series on the Batman, but it's going to take place with James Gordon and the bad guys. That's still in production. And so is
Cool.
Joker, which Lady Gaga is going to play Harley Quinn.
What?
That ought
No.
to be interesting.
You
Yeah,
gotta be
that's gonna
joking,
be,
man.
Yeah, that's going to be. She's going to be taking
Who was
that
the
role up.
previous Harley Quinn? She did such a great job.
Oh, that's Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Yep.
She had
Actually,
that crazy
there's
look.
there's some info in the ad that there might be a Suicide Squad 3 coming out.
Ooh.
We'll have to see. So that's going to be good. Keanu Reeves is returning as Constantine in 2024. I hope Peter Stormare plays the devil again. He was pretty good in that movie. So we'll see. This could bring on some new series for Keanu Reeves, but he wanted to agree to it, and people wanted him to make a comeback, so they're making this a series in the movie to the original Constantine.
Wow.
That
Okay.
was a good show. It really was.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Peter Stormare was
Cool.
pretty good. He was good in the Devil. He was good in American Gods. So that was a really good series too. You see that. So, and this holiday special doesn't give us a chill. This Disney's coming out with a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
This brings me back to the old Star Trek or Star Wars holiday special.
Oh
that,
yeah,
you know,
with
can't
B.
find it.
Arthur and they're singing. Oh man.
Hopefully it's just as bad, because that's so bad it's good.
That special polarized me so horribly. I still remember looking at my DVD and I'm like, what am I watching?
Oh boy.
People dealing that thing out of the back of alleyways.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some Prime A Star Trek holiday series for you. Oh, VHS, good quality.
Oh yeah.
That'll be on Disney Plus on November 25th. So when you're stuffed with turkey, don't turn on Disney Plus. You'll get stuck watching that movie.
I got to see it. It's just one of those train wreck
Yeah,
things, It's like watching NASCAR. You just watch it
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
they
wrecks.
attract you. You have to see it.
Got to watch them for the wrecks, man.
You got to wait like 20 times before they go around before they wreck or something.
Yep.
I think because the drivers fall asleep because it's so boring.
You get dizzy at that point.
Jeez.
Like, I don't remember the ending of it sometimes. I'll have a beer and then I keep watching it and it's over.
I got to
Enola
watch
Holmes
it, though.
2 will drop on Netflix on November 2nd. And from the producers of the series Dark comes 1899. It's the Titanic meets Event Horizon. So it looks
no
scary
way.
and good from the coming attractions on it. It's about a ship at sea coming to America, and they meet another ship that's empty, and it looks just like their ship. And they're trying to investigate what happens.
It's like the mirror universe.
That's going to be good. That's going to be on Netflix November 17th.
Is that a movie or a series?
It's going to be a series. It's going to be like the series from that series Dark from Germany.
Yeah.
The German series Dark.
Yeah. I saw it.
That's the
I saw
producers
whole
of that,
thing, yeah.
this series too. So it's going to be
Oh,
like creepy
cool.
and dark
Okay.
all at the same time. So it looks pretty
All right,
good.
Good. Oh, nice.
And that's going to be on November 17th. Out on Disney Plus now, Tales of the Jedi. This animated series is pretty good. I mean, a couple of seasons on it, a couple of stories, but it's like some of them are dark. And if you see the Clone Wars and Star Wars, you'll get it because it's a good series. I was
haven't seen
surprised.
any
I
of
thought it was going to be a
these.
kids one, but it's pretty dark.
It's not kids? I thought it was kids. I never watched it.
No, it's a good story. It's a good series. If
Oh,
you're a
cool.
fan of it, you'll pick up a lot of
Is
things.
it as good as the Bad
There's
Batch?
Count Dooku.
Is it as good as the Bad Batch?
It's pretty good. There's a young Count Dooku in it, so
Huh.
you see him go crazy sometimes. But it's a good series. You see him lose his temper before he turns to the dark side.
Oh, wow.
No, it's pretty good. Young, and the voice is who's the guy that played Qui-Gon Jinn. Who's that actor?
McGregor?
Neeson?
No.
Liam Neeson.
Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Neeson. His voice is Qui-Gon Jinn. Bryce Dallas Howard. She's voicing a Yoda, female Yoda. So there's a couple of good actors
wow.
in that voice series. So she directs The Mandalorian pretty good, and she's also a voice actress in the series.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's pretty good. So now finally, HBO Max is revamping its upcoming Green Lanterns series.
Oh, no.
Gardner's out. and they're going with my guy John Stewart. I think John Stewart as a Green Lantern has a pretty good storyline. You know, he's tough. He's got a stronger line than Gardner, and I'm glad they're going with him. He's one of my favorite Green Lanterns. Good line, good story. Because I used to watch him in the.
I can't look at Green Lantern without thinking about the last Green Lantern.
Oh. Oh yeah. Well, he's doing pretty good in Deadpool.
That was a wreck.
If you guys see the upcoming attraction, Deadpool 3 is coming out next year with him and Wolverine. So,
Yeah.
that should be good. And also another comic book series coming out. So, but I think John Stewart made his debut in 1971 in Green Lantern number 87. One day I'm gonna make that comic book mine. I'm just not gonna tell my wife I bought it.
Oh jeez.
Don't let her watch
One of those
the show,
one of those
man.
hunting ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list.
Yeah, it's like my
30 years I'm
bucket
still
list.
waiting.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Yeah, I've been looking for, and I missed it the other day too. I was so ticked. I was looking
What?
for some
Which
silent foil editions.
Oh,
Ah.
So,
John,
anyway,
what's yours? Which one is it? What number?
it's the white whale.
It's number 81. Green Lantern number 81. 87, I'm sorry.
John's white whale.
Green Lantern 87. It's older than me.
87. Okay.
That's like coming out in 1971, I think. That's when he had his premiere.
Oh wow, that's I
And
bet
I'm looking
that's
forward to that
expensive.
series coming soon. Yep. That's going to be very expensive.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
boy.
But, sell a kidney for it.
You got kids. Sell their kidneys.
Yeah. The price is right.
Hey, son, come here. There's some NyQuil. Dad.
What are you talking about? Shut up.
Wake up the next day, he's missing a kidney.
Green Lantern 87.
Oh, look at extra. He's blonde.
There you go.
Hold on. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you
Pete's
know
gonna look
what?
for something.
What?
What?
Why is there such a disparity here? Well, you know, John, I just found one for you, and it's good price, under $500. Right under $500. Here's one for $360. It's not in mint condition. It's been graded. It's only a 3.0, $360 on eBay. Because these
man.
things are going, they're going for like big bucks. Like a mint one, a 9.8 is $19,999.
Holy
And then if you go for an 8,
Good thing I have two
805.
sons.
crap. So both kidneys. That's all there is to it.
350. 350 gets you a 4.5 graded.
Oof.
Yeah, $400.
Yeah.
$295, dude. Ungraded. $295 pre-owned. There you go.
Wait
There you
till
go.
the series comes out. It's gonna go up.
It's gonna
Oh, yeah, it
skyrocket. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the organ donation
It's like,
crew in Monty Python, The Meaning of Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. That's right. Oh boy. All right.
Well,
Better
let's see what
also,
we got next.
Picard will pass the torch to a new generation when season 3 ends. It's always
yeah.
sad to see that, you know, or 30 years later. So we don't know who the new generation is, but it's probably going to be another scene like in TNG when Riker was walking down with bones.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's not as, it's always sad to see. But I hope they have big shoes to fill. Deadpool fans, a new Deadpool series will kick off in November. Deadpool is trying to join an elite mercenary group, and his first patient is Doc Ock, but we shall see. Number 1, I say a 50-50
We
chance
see
of
it.
it going up.
You know, we've seen a lot
So
of Doc
great
Ock cosplays.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Doc Ock's going to be a
Good
very
stuff.
popular character.
Which we will be putting up when Tipsy Toaster gets a chance. We have a whole bunch of other stuff from Comic-Con.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
We had Doc Ock there.
And
It was
another
great.
one is Warhammer Gamers. The Leagues of
Boo.
Valaton
Yeah.
are finally coming out. They have a codex book. They have figures out.
Are they already
all
painted?
new game plans to join the battles.
They already painted. Do
Nice.
I have to paint them?
You have to paint them.
Ah,
Oh, that's
They
so
have the
cool.
tank. They have vehicles. So
Got
a
it.
whole different line.
not gonna paint them.
Wow, that's so cool.
I suck at painting.
I just bought the one of the new figures. I got it's an Ultramarine, and he is one of the Death Guard, and it looks awesome. As soon as I get it, I'm gonna hold it up, man. I'm gonna do an unboxing on him. He looks so freaking cool. It's like the 5-inch guys, not the McFarlane, the smaller ones, the Joy Toy ones. They're really good, man.
Wow.
Mediocre Modeler says might have to start a John 1 Green Lantern Kickstarter.
There you go. Buy me this for Christmas.
Yeah.
Way too long.
So Alfred
And also,
asks, is that Death Guard or Death Watch?
Yeah. It's I think it's the Death Guard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool
Yeah,
stuff.
I just started
man.
seeing that, so I'm slowly looking at it. There's a place by me where they sell the figures. I'm like, oh, do I have the time to paint them? And
That's why I
I'm
won't
looking
do
at
it.
like a 5-year-old kid at the window. I'm like, oh, I want to paint him so bad.
I'm not going to do it. I can't. If I had painted them, they'd all be one color.
No, I gave up on painting them. I had them too. I still have my army. I have like a 60,000 point Space Marine army, but I know I didn't Imperial Guard then. Didn't get a chance to finish painting them, but I did play with them a few times. Had a ping pong table in the basement, and just had them all set up. And we had campaigns a few times. It was a lot of fun. Good stuff, man. The Death Guard, the Krieg Death Guard is. I got a couple of those guys. Dude, I don't know if you got any. Did you get any, John?
No, that's why I'm still looking at the window. I'm like, I want to get them.
Oh no, these
Just
are
like, oh, I need to
these
get
are the
it.
ones that are already painted. The figures are already come.
Oh no, I didn't get those.
That I can handle.
Yeah, they're really nice. Very cool. So, John, there's you didn't get an update on WinterCon, did you?
No, yeah. As long as I know, it's still coming in December. I think December, November.
Yes.
It still didn't change
Yes.
the date.
The website, I was just on it before, and the website says it's December, like December 3rd and 4th. Our inside information was from Mr. Chris Fian, who does all the shows with the Empire City Garrison. He was telling us that there might be a conflict, but their official website doesn't have a change. They still have the countdown, so it's like 36 days away. Let's keep an eye out on that, because we went last year. We'll go again this year.
I guess if
It's
you
in
want,
our,
the best way to find out if you can go or not is to try to buy a ticket.
Yeah, well, it looks like they're selling them, so
Yep.
Yes, ping pong table. Rob,
That was a pretty good
Warhammer
con.
reminds me, computer game StarCraft.
Oh
In
yeah,
the same universe. No, it's
StarCraft.
cool. Yeah. Winter is coming, Jeff. It's starting, like it or not. John, what's on your agenda, man? You have any shows that you're watching?
I just finished up watching House of the Dragon. That was pretty good. I was surprised.
Okay.
It's kind of like they're actually going to make a quicker series. They're going to start production in January, and hopefully by the end of next year they'll have season 2 out.
Yeah, they got to hurry up
cool.
and make more
Okay.
money.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Spaceballs,
Rings
the
of
quest for
Power
more
looked pretty
money.
good.
Yeah, of course. Like everything else. Any other movies?
SEAL Team is out tomorrow. I'm probably going to sneak out and see Black Adam
Oh, cool.
Yep.
before I do all my chores.
Yes, of course.
Mom,
I mean, after I do all my chores.
Fellows with us.
Can I go,
Got
Mom?
us up bulletin board. Thanks for joining us. House of Dragons was excellent. So
Yep.
there you go. Warhammer has been around since the late '80s, much older than StarCraft. That's right, Alfred. I was playing it. I was introduced to Warhammer, or at least the Space Marines, through Talisman. I was playing Talisman, and they had an expansion set, and that's where you added in the Space Marines, and then from there they started writing books and stuff. But
Yeah, the only thing I
John's
got close
slowly
to.
getting into it, and Tipsy Toasters he's rejected
I reject
the
it.
Imperium.
I
He's
reject
rejected
your
the-
reality and subject my own.
Yeah.
So no,
Okay,
I just
all
couldn't
right.
get into the books. The game probably be okay, but
It's hard to
I
find
can't get
a
into the
starting
books
point.
because it just seems like you had to know a whole lot more prior knowledge before you could really
Yeah,
get into the book.
it's true.
So
It is true.
I wasn't really into the book, so I kind of just
Dave
Moved along
Francoeur,
there.
hey man, thanks for joining us, dude. Finally, I don't know if this is if it's not your first time, I apologize, but Dave, thank you so much.
It's been a while at least.
Fan, big Galactica sci-fi fan. We're friends on Facebook, and I see a lot of his stuff, and he does some really cool stuff with pictures. And man, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. We're just talking about some of the new stuff that's coming on or coming out, whether it's movies or comic books. John, you just did the wrap up, so keep us in the loop, man. And then if you hear of any local conventions, that pop up on your radar, definitely give us a heads up, and we'll see if we can incorporate those.
Yeah.
I just had one more thing. You guys talked about The Last Starfighter. There was an article in September from Chris Whittier, the writer. He said he's still trying to work on a sequel to it.
Yep.
But with current projects, and he's doing everything else, he said it may not happen. So, but he's still working hard to get that reboot out.
Cool, very cool. As a matter of fact,
that was a really good show.
Yeah.
Or
It was.
movie.
That'd be really cool. John, I want to thank you for putting together some of our guests that are going to be on, some writers and stuff. You're also working on an actor director, so we'll see how that plays out. Once we get that locked in, we'll announce that. So you've been working on there's another author, I believe, coming up. So thank you very much for doing that. Looking forward to some of the guests, because as you remember, we have Jupiter Experience. So we're going to have Tom on, Lost in Space Flight Deck, original show props and costumes and stuff. He's a part of the Lost in Space group. He'll be coming on, and so is Doug Hines that does Gotham Cruisers. We got those guys locked down. They'll be with us in a few weeks. Plus, I know that unfortunately Bran, that does our Star Trek updates, he's a little under the weather, and so you'll have to reschedule with him. He'll be back. He apologizes, but please get better, buddy. We really appreciate it. He's part of our team, and I know that Mr. Chris Fian from Empire City Garrison will be with us at some point. John, you'll let us know.
I think he's coming the 17th November.
Okay, perfect. All right, so looking forward to that and some of the other guests that we have lined up.
Yeah, we have quite a few lined up.
Yeah, Chris, we had to reshuffle for a director. He had
something came up. He had to do a shoot, so he couldn't make it. So
right,
He'll
and don't
Johnny
forget,
K.
Yes, Johnny K, and don't forget that we also we have hopefully Joe Carabeo. I getting him back on.
Lost Cause.
From Lost Cause. Yeah, we're going to schedule her. So
they just won some amazing awards at the film festival
Chelsea
there in New
Film
York.
Festival. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they won some major awards. And
we're
we're not talking a major award like the lamp with the leg, but it's a major award.
Yes.
An award got from Italy?
No, it's supposed to be. Yeah, good stuff.
It's from Italy.
That'd be so good. Soundtrack. Sequel.
We just reached out. We just got back in touch with the creators of that Battlestar Galactica game. We've been back and forth with them quite a bit. They've asked us to hold on for a little bit more until they can get some more permissions and get exactly what they can share in regards to the game. So they'll be coming on here shortly as well.
Yes, Fragili. That's right, Rob. Rob, as a matter of fact, Rob Baum had actually proposed. He threw out a name. We passed it on. John, I don't know if you got in touch with we had a possible connection.
Yes, I sent a message, but I haven't heard from him yet.
Okay, Rob, there's your answer. We haven't heard back, so we're waiting to see.
And then in my own mind, there'll be Athena will be coming.
That's not happening. So, Chris, Al wants to know. Thanks for joining us live, Al. Appreciate it. I hope you got to see the images of Carl's collection of Lego stuff. I know you're big into Lego, man. He's got a shelves, walls of really cool stuff that we put up earlier in the show. Can you, Chris? Do you remember any of the details of the game?
I think I can go look them up real quick. It's the company's name. I can look it up real quick. But yeah, it's just released its name. They actually had a naming convention. They finally got the name out, and that just got released the other day. So let me look it up real quick while you talk for a minute. I'll find it.
Battlestar Galactica.
It's Battlestar Galactica.
And
yes.
I think it's a PC game.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. And so
I think it's on Steam.
Company, yeah, they just got the license for it, and we were able to get in touch with them.
Yep.
And they were so enthusiastic that they were going to come on the show. And
was that Deadlock? Battlestar Galactica
No.
Deadlock?
No, that's after that one.
No. Yeah. So they were anxious to get on and make some announcements, but I think that in hindsight, it's probably better that they didn't, because now we can actually maybe get some really cooler insights on the game. So they got the license; they're going to be putting it out, and sim or RPG. You know what? I don't know. Well, stay tuned, Al. They're coming on the show, man. They were working on getting into some of the, working the channels, working the media, and I guess they ran into some issues with what
Licensing.
they can and cannot reveal, licensing, and so they took a half step back. But that's okay, because it's given us a chance to, work out some of the bigger picture of what they're going to tell, the reveals. So that's great. But yeah, they're coming on, man. We got them, and again, some others. There's a few others that
just give
we're
me a
going to be
second.
working with.
Finding it.
Yeah. No, it's not a problem. Yeah, we've gotten some early insights on it, and so there have been some small releases on information. So we'll see what some of the early stuff was that they sent us. It's been a little bit of time. It's been a while since we'd actually almost set it up. Not broadcast, guys, mind you. We were setting up a meeting, and then we were going to actually do the broadcast. So we were setting up the meeting, and we were talking with one of the top executives of the company, and they wanted to bring on one of the engineers and some of the artists, and so timing was a little bit off. What do you got?
Hang on. Did you hear that or not?
What?
Okay, just checking to see if you heard it. I can't. Got to be careful with YouTube in regards to showing specific things and everything else. But this is the trailer for it. Ready? I'll play it. This is the kind of the trailer for it. It's got some really nice footage.
Oh boy!
Full screen on it, and we'll rewind that back a little bit, and we'll hit play.
Oh.
Well, that's insane. What the heck?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a couple of Battlestar. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the new name, Battlestar Galactica Eternity.
See Pegasus. We'll see Hades.
Gala Games.
Oh.
So that looks pretty cool. If you look back in, the premise behind it is going to be, it's, of course, the new
right there.
2004, but it's going to be the ones where you actually you're going to try to reclaim the colonies. So that's the idea behind it. You're fighting the Cylons to get the colonies back.
Oh.
Wow.
We got all the different ships, got gun stars, everything else.
Be great if
So-
you could pick sides.
Yeah, they're excited to. Yeah, I'm going to pick. Of course, you know what side I'm going to pick. 'Cause the winning side, which is going to be the Cylons, of course. But that's kind of exciting. So they got back with us again after they released that, and said, "Hey, here's the release. We'll get back. We'll be getting back with you shortly. We're excited to get on and talk to you, everybody, because they know we are big fans of the Battlestar Galactica franchise, and so that's why they want to come on and talk about the game, and it looks fun. I think it's going to be great, and it's Revolve Games, I think is what the names of it.
Wow.
Gala
So-
Games, Gala Games.
Rob Baum
Okay.
says, I recall some years ago Hatch was in a VH1 show where he talked about voicing a character for a Galactica game. Is this game?
Probably not.
I'm going to venture to say no. Probably not. Gunstars is Last Starfighter. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. There's a gun star for Last Starfighter, but there's a I don't know. There's a gun in the Deadlock series. There's a gun star or gun platform for Battlestar Galactica. I probably misspoke. Sorry.
Conato.com has Last Starfighter set, I believe. Oh, really, Al? Ah, that must be pretty cool.
What is
Jeff says that he's in touch with Noah Hathaway through work somehow, and
Hey, throw him our way. We'd love to talk to him.
yeah, throw him away, man. That'd be
Actually,
very cool.
we're gonna talk about him a little bit tonight.
If we can get to it, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try, right? Yeah. Oh, cool. That'd be very, very cool. So, guys, one thing that I wanted to put out there is, as your conventions that you guys go to, right? All our fans, wherever you may be, give us a heads up. So either come on the show and let us know what conventions you're going to, what conventions you're interested in, or what's going on around you. Let us know. Let us know.
If you have
and
connections
maybe
like
as
the
we-
Noah Hathaway, hint,
yeah.
hint.
Well,
We'd love
the
to
other
talk to
thing
him.
is, yeah, we'd like to. I spoke to him at WinterCon. John, it's the one right before you went to with me. It was the one right before the COVID hit, and he was there. It was a Galactica reunion, and I got to talk to him for a while, and he was annoyed that he wasn't invited to go to Allcon in Texas, and so
And we tried to hook that
I
up,
was
but that didn't work out.
yeah, it didn't work out. He was like, I'm the last one to know. I don't understand what the problem is, blah, blah, blah. He was a nice guy, but he was a little annoyed. And, so we did try to get that together. We were actually working closely with Jack Stauffer, and we'd actually put together, we were sponsoring with the Colonial Warriors, we were sponsoring a show that he was going to put on.
Vaudeville
Sort
show,
of like
yeah.
a vaudeville. Yeah, it was like a vaudeville show. Unfortunately, none of that came to pass. But I don't know. It's something. Jeff says, when I talked to him last week, I asked him how it was to be in the presence of the true show heroes. Muffet, he laughed like crazy, said that monkey was something else.
And,
Of course.
and as we know, Muffet is the true hero of all Battlestar Galactica.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, no, he was a really nice guy. I know that he was doing a lot of the motocross stuff, and yeah, he's big into the tattoos. He does do shows. So yeah, it's nice guy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. The COVID messed us all up because Carl, I think you guys were scheduled to go down to that convention too. So
Yeah, I think he was
John,
loaded up and ready to go, but he just hadn't gotten there.
yeah, I'm down there. Well, luckily. So John, definitely keep an eye out because there might be some stuff going on, and we'll see if there's a local convention called Big Apple, and they've been around for decades. So let's see if anything comes up. Maybe John, you and I can hook up and we'll go. Usually they're in Manhattan. See if you're available. See if we go down or something like that.
Yeah, Pete, just so we're talking about cons, the Denver Fan Expo Denver, they were reaching out to find out people, say, hey, who would you like to see come? and I mentioned to them that hey, it's the 45th anniversary of Battlestar Galactica, and it'd be great to see. And I listed the actors, and they wrote back, "This is a really good idea."
Oh boy!
So
No kidding.
they wrote back on it, said this is a great idea, and I said, hey, I also know, hey Carl, and I know somebody. I said, I know we also have a connection with a full-size Viper if you're interested, and they seem to be interested. How interested? You know how all these con things go, but anyways.
Yeah.
It's at least it's a little bite that you don't get too often when you say, hey, Battlestar Galactica 45th anniversary, and like, hey, that's a great idea. So hopefully they follow through with a great idea.
Wow. Hey, let's stay tuned, because then I guess we'd have to make another trip out to.
Oh yeah,
to
be there in
Denver.
heartbeat.
We had a good time.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, they took care of us, right? We had a panel, right? We did a panel, and we had passes and everything. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Denver Comic Con was.
When was that con? That con last year was in June. No.
Something like that. Yeah. When is the next one? Do we know?
Hang on, I'll look it up.
Okay.
No, Baltimore Comic
Level Up
Con's this weekend.
Expo.
Baltimore Comic Con's this weekend?
Yeah, 20th,
wow.
30th.
I'll make that one.
Yeah. Level Up Expo in Las Vegas in February. Is that like a gamers one, Al? What is that one about? Can you tell us real quick? There's always something going on in Vegas. I know that it's a popular place for cons and stuff. But yeah, so we're
Fan
looking.
Expo Denver, found it. There you go, ready?
Okay.
It
Yeah, go
is.
for it.
Tickets on sale now.
Wow.
June 30th to July 2nd.
Oh, nice.
So we'll see what happens. I guess they got listed.
It was a good con. I got to tell you, we had a lot of fun. It was a good con.
Corey Feldman.
Al says that the video, it's the one in Vegas that he mentioned. It's the Level Up Con. Is a video game, anime, sci-fi, comic book, cosplay, little bit of everything. That's interesting. I would imagine that it probably has a little more emphasis on the video game. Anime is everywhere, but we can drive to. I would imagine, Carl, you're talking about.
This is Wichita, Kansas. I don't think that's the right one.
Which one? Level Up? Oh, you got the Level Up there? Yeah. 15 hours from Houston for the Denver one. I think you're talking about, Carl. That would be something. If they brought out BSG 78, I think we'd have to go support. I mean,
we'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we'd have to be there. Especially, Carl, you're coming out, and then all the rest of the guys, the crew. That would be really awesome. I would assume that George would be there as well. Is Corey Feldman one of the guests at the show?
At Denver?
Money, people.
Next year, yeah. Denver next year,
Yeah,
Corey Feldman, yeah.
He was at
Take a break from his singing career?
Knoxville.
Oh my gosh.
He was in Knoxville.
He was in Knoxville, yeah, he was.
He was in Knoxville with his wife.
And he was dressed up
saw him
as
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. That's it.
Yeah, in that video, his famous video was the video, and people were commenting about it, not positively, but oh look, Level Up Expo, guys. What is it? What does it say? All right, events. Let's see. Go for it. Scroll her down a little bit. Let's see what else does it say. Level Up. Showcase your game on the show floor. Cool. Rob Baum says he'd show up at the opening of an envelope. Hey, Rob, that's exceptionally funny, man. Good
That's
one.
awesome.
Very, very good. Yeah, he was saying the word I don't know if you guys remember, but and I'm not sure if I brought this up, but when I flew home, I was on the flight with some of the actual guests from Fan Expo that was in Knoxville, and so they were talking loud enough that everybody could hear them, and they were saying that Corey's wife was there to keep tabs on what the numbers were. So as people came up for autographs and for pictures, that she also kept her separate tally. So FanX in Utah is pretty big and fun. FanX in Utah. Utah might be a cool place to visit.
I
I've
haven't
been
done
there.
that one, yeah.
Went to Zion a couple years ago, and man, it's something. So all right, we'll keep. That's it. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to try to get some feedback from you guys. So Al, thank you very much. Thanks everybody for bringing this stuff up. John, I think we should try to stay on top of it, especially the stuff that's near us, right? So any of the cons that are here on in the tri-state area, New York wise, and maybe we can some of the local stuff that's easy to get to. Maybe we'll try to do that. I know Chris has it's what is it, the Roanoke one that's
it's Big Lick.
Yeah,
Big Lick Comic-Con's coming up for my area, my hometown.
Yeah.
And then they also have they branched out to Dulles, so there'll be another one up there, my other hometown, close to it.
Boy.
So we're looking at those.
Okay, cool.
Get to those here shortly.
They have Tri-Cities Comic-Con on the 29th in Bristol, Virginia. I don't know how far you are from that.
I'm
Where's
not
that?
very far from that, actually.
In Bristol, Virginia, the Tri-Cities Comic-Con.
Huh.
On the 29th.
Oh, wow.
Tri-Cities. Must be Bristol. Yeah, Bristol's a funny place.
Yeah, so
Bristol, Virginia,
for those of you-
Bristol, Tennessee is the same thing.
Oh, C2E2 in Chicago.
Yeah,
which
my
we
daughter's
tried to go
killing me on that one. She wants me to go.
Yeah, we tried to go last time. So look, everybody that's tuning in now, we're having a little bit of a discussion on conventions,
Yep.
Science fiction, comic book, because we cover them. Whether it's Chris, myself, and John, or Chris and myself, we do a lot of coverage for conventions, a lot of the cosplay, and a lot of the writers, and a lot of the the minds behind creating world building. We really enjoy that, artists and the like, and so we also get a lot of viewership from the coverage that we do at conventions. So a lot of the content we get, that we share with you guys, we get a lot from it, and we appreciate your support, and we appreciate the fans, and so that's why I thought it was important to bring that up, and because you guys like it and we like it, so that's what we do. Al Rep, what's up? Thanks for joining us live. Appreciate it. And so,
So Pete and I were actually just talking about this
yeah.
convention prior to coming on the air. We're thinking about applying to go to this one. I haven't talked Pete into it yet. I don't think we'll see what the dates match up to other things going on in life. But this has been recommended a couple of times.
yeah, it's in Nashville,
It's
right?
in Nashville.
No,
Yeah, Nashville.
is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see if it works. I'm gonna try to marry that up with some of my my research and writing stuff, and
Yeah, this one's kind of cool because it
maybe-
actually has a parade.
maybe we can work that out. I don't know. We'll see.
So Dragon Con's the only other one I know had a parade. So this one's kind of interesting
That's
to
very
me.
interesting. Yeah.
Camping? There you go. Camping?
Wow.
What?
Camping.
No way. Look at that. You can bring your trailer and go camping at the
Wow.
ICCCC.
That's interesting.
Bathrooms and showers on site.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever
what is up with
heard of
that?
that one.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Vendors, artists, suppressed, news, anything news-wise.
Is
Custom
that? I
action
don't know. Does
figures.
anybody? Yeah. Anybody go to that? That seems like it's like a.
It seems
pretty
like a
much
big Star Wars convention.
Star Wars. Yeah. If it's just a Star Wars convention, I think we'd have to kind of
Have to
like
get
think
local.
about that. If any of you guys have actually gone to it, can you give us some feedback? Do you use a website to get to these cons or just word of mouth?
Wow.
Oh,
It's
is there a
both, Al.
website that we look? Yeah, there's a couple of websites out there that lists a lot of cons, but normally it's type in Comic-Con and see which ones pop up. I can't remember the website that we usually use for. I'll have to find it again to find out where all the cons are at. They list them all.
And so, believe it or not, at some of the conventions we go to, other conventions will be advertising.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like Farpoint is usually at another convention.
Farpoint, yeah, really big. My first convention was in 1977 in New York City at the Penta Hotel. And then after that, I started going to a lot of the creation conventions, which Rob Baum has been to as well. And then after years and years of just doing the local New York City stuff, I was able to then get out of New York City and go north to some of the conventions north, and then on the West Coast, and then more recently in the last few years, been to Chicago and been to some, actually recently we went to Knoxville, and we've been to some other, other conventions, but the mecca of all conventions, of course, is San Diego, which we're trying to get tickets. Yep. And then I've been to WonderCon, and I've been to Star Trek Pasadena convention back in the 90s, which was fantastic. And so, some of the other cons out of state, it's interesting to go and visit to see, the differences between. Sometimes they're different, sometimes they're
like
not.
I said, we talked about coming up with a scoring process. We need to.
Yes, that's right.
We need to look at that again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Have Raiders will travel. That's right, Jeff. So, so this year, guys, we're definitely doing Dragon Con.
Yeah.
And we got tickets, we got reservations. We hope to see all of you there, or as many of you that can come. And if not, we'll be bringing you live coverage. We'll be bringing you interviews. We're going to have a great time there. And so that's definitely on our list for 2023.
Yeah,
and
so
now
for
we're
sure,
just trying
if
to
you want to
add
meet us,
more.
we'll be there.
Oh yeah, please do. And just like I showed everybody last time, we have our own ribbons, which is a thing that everybody does. John, you saw these. We're giving these out at New York Comic Con this year. So we have our own ribbons made up for Dragon Con. And so that's kind of where we're at. And I guess, Chris, without further ado, we might as well get into the scrapbook.
Sounds good.
Yeah. John,
right, John,
thanks
for
so much
coming on.
for coverage.
Okay,
yeah,
guys.
man, appreciate it. And John, thank you for all the work you've been doing, man. Really appreciate all that stuff, right? So behind the scenes, John does a lot of work for IFB. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. Take care.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.
See you next time, John. Thank you. All right, very cool. I want to make sure we got that out. Make Cylon ribbon out of Cylon cable. Out of Cylon cable. I don't know. I think, see, Tipsy's
ribbon
going
cable.
To inject.
Yeah.
We have to rip them open.
No.
I don't have a problem with ripping them open.
That's not...
Yeah, rip them open. So rip them open. But,
no.
So guys, for those of you that are watching, this is the official Battlestar Galactica scrapbook that came out in '78, and here at IFB, we enjoy looking at various publications that are related to one of our favorite shows, which is the original Battlestar Galactica 1978. And as you guys know, right, there's so many other shows that cover specifically Star Wars, Star Trek, and a lot of all the other shows way better than we do. I mean, there are actual professionals like Will Wheaton that does his own Star Trek podcast, and that's not what we don't get into it that much. We call in our team experts that come in, subject matter experts, like we mentioned before, and they help us cover the worlds of Star Trek and Star Wars because we're big fans and we love all that stuff anyway. But since there's not a lot going on with one of our favorite shows, which actually brought us together and made this show happen, we do Battlestar Galactica. So we are in Chris. Do you remember what? Let me look up the chapter here.
I don't think it was really a chapter. It's more of a
It's the good people from the
Yeah,
Battlestar.
Battlestar, yeah. Not really
Yeah,
a chapter,
and
but I guess it's a
yeah,
chapter. But
yeah. It's more or less, I guess, the second chapter really, and this is where they go through the main cast of everybody that's in
and
on the
it's got some
show.
and it's got some great information in regards to some of the backgrounds of the cast. I mean, a lot of you can find a lot of this information
It
online,
does.
but it's nice to just kind of revisit it.
Yeah, what I thought was interesting about this particular book, especially when it first came out, Chris, was the fact that it gave you insights into the character, like the actual character of whether it's Apollo or Athena or Boomer, right?
Right.
So it discusses the character and then followed by the background on the actor. So I thought that was very unique. I never read anything like that before. So I always enjoyed that specifically. Um, so this week we were going to pick up with Lieutenant Boomer, Herb Jefferson Jr., and it's got the write up on him has some interesting background on him. Of course, like I said, it starts with the character. So, did you want to talk about a little bit of, a little bit more of the obvious? I mean, it talks about Boomer. All right, your audio's off.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you?
So
There we
mute.
go.
So I muted out. So I mean, I got to meet with Herb Jefferson for hours on end when we did the Awesome Con. So I talked about not Awesome Con, AllCon in Dallas, because he stayed when everybody canceled out. So, but his character, he talked about his character. He talked about everything. And Herb is a amazing actor, and I really appreciate the frankness he gave to us that were sitting there hanging on his every word at the thing. He says, "Look, it was a job, and you guys know more about this stuff than I do." So I can
Yes.
appreciate that from Herb, and Herb did a great job playing Boomer. I mean, and it was a great character. I wish they would have explored a little bit more. I mean, his character was you could see his character was a scoundrel, but he also went before he joined the fleet. If you read the books, and it talks about how he, I think a couple of shows he talks about hot wiring hovermobiles, and you can tell he had a really challenging childhood and growing up, and it talks a little bit about him in a couple of different fan fictions as well. So I really enjoyed it talking to him. It's like talking to your grandfather. Does that make sense? That sounds horrible, but as soon as he found out I was in the Navy, he literally had a briefcase full of pictures with him, and he went out and did the pictures with it, and just started bringing out pictures. And said, "Hey, this is when I was with these people, and I went on this ship, and I did this," and it was really great.
That's exactly it. I was gonna mention that. As a matter of fact, Jeff brought it up as well. One time at AllCon, we took Herb to the bank because we were going that way. Really, really cool dude. Yes, he is a veteran advocate, like Jeff said. I know from speaking with him and meeting him at several conventions. I actually sat at his table more than once, but at both at WinterCon, local New York City, and WonderCon at that was in Anaheim in California. He remembered me. I sat at his table. He introduced me to some other veterans, fellow officers in the military, and we got to talk to him. Or I got to talk to him for at length. And his family is a military family, and he has he has relatives that were Buffalo soldiers, and I thought that was fascinating. So he has a high respect for those of us that have actually served in the military, and he goes to USO shows, and he just loves that stuff. So that's very very cool. One really nice man. I remember meeting him the first time was probably like 25 years ago, and just really cool. But like you said, Chris, he's very upfront and honest. Like he'll tell you, about it's like if he says it was a job and he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it very much. However, there's limits to what he can tell you about the world of Battlestar Galactica because, he was portraying a particular, uh, character. He goes, you guys know the background of the details of the episodes of. He goes, that I leave that up to you guys, and he appreciates it. That's really cool. He's frank, he's honest about it, but he still has stories about what it was like being on set, acting with everybody else. And I thought that was really cool, just like a really nice guy. So I know that a lot of you guys have actually met him as well. And in the scrapbook, it talks about Chris. It talks about, like I told you, like his character. It does talk a little bit about how he plays off of Starbuck a little bit.
Yeah, he's like a guide for them. I mean, he's the grounded piece of it, I guess would be the best way of saying it.
Yes, that's right.
And I think they picked a really good person to play that piece, and he did a good job at it. And I think it's I think the first time you get to meet Herb Jefferson is when you get that first meeting of Herb Jefferson and Boomer is the gambling at the very beginning of the show. So there's the gambling going on, and Starbuck is getting ready to wager all this stuff, and Boomer is like, "Let me talk to you for a second." He pulls him aside, and says, "Hey, you really know what you're doing?" And Boomer's that voice of reason throughout the entire series. The person who seems to be more connected mentally wise than the other two. You got Starbuck, who's kind of going off the rails, and you've got Apollo, who's straight and narrow, and then you have Boomer, who's got like the street smarts piece of it. I think it's really good.
Yep.
So you get to meet him. That's the first time you get to meet him in there, and it's fun to see that he's the hey, let's talk about this for a second before Starbuck cons them out of more money.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, he's definitely that's the character. Absolutely. Baz, thanks for joining us, man, from down under. Appreciate you tuning in, man. We're just talking about the scrapbook, and we're getting into Lieutenant
I like
Boomer.
It's itchy and sticky. That's how fiberglass is going.
Oh man, that's something. I just wanted to let everybody know that Jeff shared this on the chat with everyone, and I thought it was worthy of mentioning. He's a pretty special guy. First time I met him at New York Comic Con, and he found out I was a 100% disabled veteran. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a shoulder patch from Battlestar Galactica and gave it to me. That whole weekend we had breakfast together, and I basically sat at his booth most of the time. He has been instrumental in guiding my son and his military career, and stays in contact with my son quite a bit. Every con that we go to, he always puts my wife and son behind his table with him and talks for hours. You can't be a better person. I agree 100%. And I got to tell you, I'm going to add another thing. He's also very conscientious of his obligations to whatever convention he's at. So when I met him, the last time I met him was at WinterCon, right before, Chris, you met him down in Texas at AllCon for that one day. And he said, he goes, can you mind my table? I need to either he goes, I'm going to go to the bathroom and then say hello to one of the other Galactica stars, but I won't be long because I'm obligated to be here for X amount of time. But so if everybody comes, just hold them for me. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. So, he said that. He wasn't like, I'm going to go, I'll be back later or something. That kind of stayed with me. So I thought that was kind of cool.
He's got a real good sense of duty, I think.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Jefferson seemed delighted when a fan at a convention noted his appearance in Knight Rider pilot as Hasselhoff's cop partner. Yes, very
Who,
good,
spoiler
Rob.
alert,
That's right.
gets killed.
Yep, I remember that. I remember that. Oh
Spoiler
yeah.
alert, he
Also on
dies.
Airwolf. He was on Airwolf as well. I did not
I
know
didn't
that.
know that one. No, I didn't know he was
Oh
on Airwolf.
wow.
I have to look that
Boomer
one up.
definitely completed the trio. Agreed, mediocre modeler. I always, when I was a kid watching it, I always remembered, yeah, guy, Boomer is the type of character you always want to have as part of your friend group. He's the he's the anchor that's well in the middle of everybody's shenanigans. So yeah, here's to Boomer. So that I think leads us, Chris, to
To my favorite.
no. It's a little bit of the background. So that's a little bit of
This
the
background, yeah.
character and the person. However, we didn't discuss his 10 years of theater combined with TV and film, and the fact that he graduated from Rutgers University and then went to the Actors Studio and the American Academy of Dramatic Arts way before he ended up in Battlestar Galactica. Started in theater in 1969 in a very well known ancient Greek production called Electra. Um, and he was also both theater in LA and New York. He'd done some motion pictures, including Detroit 9000, Black Gun, The Slams. I'm not familiar with any of those. TV appearances in Rich Man, Poor Man, McCloud, Columbo, The Streets of San Francisco, and Mission Impossible. I'm gonna
That's
find
a
out
good
what
show.
episode I'm a big fan. I gotta definitely watch that. Uh, in '76, he was back doing theater, and before you knew it, he was in BSG.
It's always curious. I mean, would love to talk. I would love to have been able to talk to the people who did the casting for Battlestar Galactica and say, hey, why did you select this individual? That's if you hear stories about Richard Hatch and his selection, I mean, he literally didn't know prior to the day before filming. So,
Interesting.
yeah, he was waiting to go, and then he didn't know about it till like the day before he was supposed to be there. So,
He's very much into martial arts.
yes, very
Also,
much in
some
martial
does
arts.
jujitsu.
Yep, and
Okay.
martial arts, and he's big into the World War II Red Tails.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yep, he did mention that. Rob Baum told us here that the David Raby play film streamers. Yes, yes, that's right. That's in the book, but I'm still not familiar with the actual. I got to look that up.
I don't know what that one
Let's
is.
see what that's about. One of his Streets of San Francisco appearances had him, Jefferson, appearing with Richard Lynch when Hatch joined. Yeah, I figured something like that. Why did they pick fashion models? That was inspired. Yes,
Yeah, that
yes.
would be the next person we talk about.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So,
Good segue, Baz. Thanks.
yes. All right. So let's do this. Let's do it. It's all
Marin.
about. Oh my God! It's all about Chris's favorite. I got to show this. One of the pages that did not come out of this book.
Marin. There she is. Look at those cheekbones. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Those
Okay. All right.
dreamy
That's enough.
eyes.
That's all you get. That's all you get. Yeah, that's it. Done. So, there's a lot about her character. Not a lot about her actual.
Yeah, and then but that goes without saying. I mean, so, her character was,
Okay, Bass.
yeah. Uh-oh. What'd I miss?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
I saw you
I saw you hesitate. I did. I didn't know. Go Go ahead. Sorry. This is all right, everybody.
You're good.
Let's please concentrate. No
No.
more interruptions.
No.
This is all about Athena, so I have to stop speaking. That's it. And of
Athena
course,
is
he
all we
needs
got to
some
say.
stuff.
Oh, I need I need the little the thing that I need incense burning and everything else. So, but yeah, so Athena in Greek mythology is the goddess guided by Odysseus on his long and difficult journey home after the Trojan War, serving as a constant friend and advisor, and incredibly interceding with Zeus on his behalf. Now, she's also the god of war. It depends on which mythology you look at. But aboard the Battlestar Galactica, she plays the daughter of the commander, as well as the sister of, Apollo. So her character is really interesting, I think, in regards to it goes from she's hot-headed. There's no doubt about it in the show. She goes off on specific things like I think one of the best ones I like is she catches Starbuck in the launch tube, if you remember, with Cassie, and inside of there she gives him a steam bath in the launch tube because he's with Cassie. So she's a firecracker. I mean, she plays that part really well. What are you laughing about?
I can't speak out of respect. You turned off your audio?
I'm turning it on and off because of audio issues in this house.
Okay. All right. Well, I choose to laugh on the side because Jeff just said, please do not cause Triple T to blow some circuit boards. The Imperious leader is always fed up with his obsession for this human female. Someday we were to build him one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. One day you're going to build him one.
Yeah.
Goddess of wisdom. Chris needs a friend too. Yes, he does.
Damn right.
And we were just laughing with Baz observing and watching carefully. I thought he was building, but I guess not. He's watching us. So thanks, Baz. Appreciate it. Original version had Starbuck with his shirt off, but was too risky, so the media had him put it on. Thank God, because otherwise Chris would not be here today.
Starbuck always mentions a couple of times, Patrick Benedict mentions a couple of times how he, a couple of scenes where he had his shirt off. So, for instance, when when Zach is taking his place on the patrol, he has his shirt off. And then a lot of more scenes were supposed to be shirtless, but I guess those got changed. 1970s, it was, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Chris likes the movie because of Athena in the G suit. I think it's way more than that, Rob. Way more.
Oh, yeah.
Itchy scratchy, yes, Jeff. So,
so she started out. That kind of gives a good summary of who she is. Now, she was born in Hawaii.
Yeah. She's from Glendale, California, dude.
That's not what I've got on my other piece here. Go ahead. Yeah, she's from Glendale. She's from Glendale, California.
In your mind,
yeah,
she's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm ruining it for you.
Yeah, well, but I think no, she's Hawaiian descent. That's it.
I'm
Hawaiian
sorry,
descent.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I am not being disrespectful. I'm just
right,
pointing out the facts.
Okay. Talk to the hand.
For those of you that are tuning in and you don't know, you have to know that Chris, the Tipsy Toaster, has a very strong connection with the character of Athena.
My goal in my life has been to get an interview with her.
Talk about crush with a capital C, and therefore I'm having a good time with this.
Yeah. So,
she did a film in Hawaii. I think.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right.
And let's
Chris
see.
could
So
wow Athena with some mushies.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
But so her and Starbuck, I don't get it. She
Of course
should be
not.
going after a more glowing individual who's shiny and chrome, like myself. So I don't get it. I don't know what she sees in Starbuck. I mean, but she and Cassiopeia have a really bad problem trying to get a hold of Starbuck, and she should just give up on Starbuck, and Athena, call me. I'm available. Well, I'll make
Let me
myself
ask you
available.
something, Chris.
Yeah.
Is this the 1978 Athena or the today Athena?
Well, I haven't seen it today, Athena. A couple of pictures, but still, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's great.
Baz says, "Good on you, Chris. Me and Katie too."
That's it. Yep.
Oh, I got a warning. From
Uh-oh.
Jeff. Watch out. I think Pete has the obsession now. He knows where she's born right off the back. Don't get between a love-stricken Cylon and his woman. That's not happening, dude. Absolutely not, man. That's just, come on. I think movie was called Beyond the Reef. Oh,
Yes,
Crystal
Beyond the
Skousen.
Reef is
Nice.
a really good show. Her other
Dirk.
one is a horror show too. So I can't remember the name of it
Okay.
off the top of my head.
All right. Well, yes. Don't worry about that one.
Could always
Fran
fall back on
tells us-
Cassiopeia. Nah, I don't know. That's
No,
Athena's
see, it's
much
all
better.
about the brunette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fran tells us that Dirk says the reason several of the guys are shirtless in the scene in the wardroom is because the costume department hadn't had time to finish all of their shirts.
Wow, that doesn't surprise me.
That's right. Yep.
Does not surprise
There
me.
you go. And Herb Jefferson shirtless is one nice piece of eye candy. Okay, Fran, I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
You could always fall back on no, that's not Ham Islands are great about playing back historical records. So it doesn't matter if it's today or yesterday. He's all in. Very good observation, Jeff. Thank you. Deadly blessing, Rob says.
That's
you,
it.
Rob.
That's it. Yep. So yeah. So
Athena
Marin,
takes the backseat in
yeah.
Serena anyway in my book. Carl, that's personal opinion.
yeah, I know. So so she attended, born in Glendale, California, attended UCLA. Her father is a physician.
Years.
Yep, her father's a physician,
Yes.
and her mom worked at the Los Angeles Zoo. So promoting the zoo. So I fit
work.
right in because I'm an animal.
Okay.
But she she originally started out as a cover girl. I mean, she was on the front covers of a lot of these fashion shows and everything else, and then she landed a couple of spots on a couple of Glenn Larson shows, the Hardy Boys, and that's what kind of led her into the Battlestar Galactica realm. I think that that was her in. And I think she should also said in a couple of things how, a lot of people have put down on her in regards to how they don't believe she was a good enough actress to be in the show.
Yes.
And then she also came down with, it's a disease. Right at the end of the series, she came down with this the disease, and she pretty much stepped out of it. And then she's stepped out of acting altogether, and stepped out of any public appearances whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we
Yep.
would, Marin, call me. We want to talk to you. We want to hear from you. The fans want to hear from you. So
This is
it's
true.
all about the fans.
This is true. Yep. All right, so we
dated
have
Don
some
Henley, yep.
information. Rob, of course, tells us she was on the cover of Cosmopolitan once or twice. She was interviewed in Starlog 19. That's
Yep.
a good interview to
Yep.
pull up. She appears in the video Boys of Summer.
Yep.
From That was from Paul. Excellent, Paul. Thank you.
Yeah, Epstein-Barr.
Oh,
That's right.
Epstein-Barr or
Chronic
chronic
fatigue.
fatigue syndrome. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Yep. Oh. There was this one time that Lucifer found Triple T's personal shrine to this human female. The Imperious leader was furious. His robot love is it tough? Yes. It's
Yep.
tough.
It's tough. But
Yeah.
it can be done.
She had done a couple of commercials and a guest shot on the Hardy Boys.
Yep. That's where she kind of got
Interesting,
started out.
before Galactica. Yeah. So Chris, I think let's do a hard stop here.
Sounds
and
good.
Save the rest of Lorette Spang and
Yeah, I have to stop here anyways because,
Jane Seymour. Yeah. He's gonna take a cold shower.
I gotta go take a cold shower
no,
after this.
Not enough.
God, take a
As
cold shower.
And the Hardy Boys. Oh, is that what it was, Paul? Excellent. I never saw that episode. This is good stuff.
She was also on the Love Boat twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He was on the Love Boat
But
twice.
that's after.
It was after.
That's after.
So-
All right. Well, all good things, friends. All
Yep.
good things. Great show. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Yep.
So just keep clicking the follow and the thumbs up. Give us
Yep.
give us all the support. We want to appreciate and mention how much you guys really mean to us. Thank you so much. And everybody out there, all you guys that are watching this in rerun, thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you want to contact us, our email is info@interfleetbroadcasting.com. Stay safe. See you at our next show. Of course, keep the faith. And remember, our motto here is...
Fans feel the fleet. Thank you for joining, everybody. We really will love to see you next week. Please stop by. We'll be coming close to the Earth, and you can jump on.
That's right.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
Stay safe.